And at the time, I already was super active in anti-human trafficking movement. And so hearing that doTERRA was creating an oil specifically to raise awareness and funds to help different organizations with this just brought tears to my eyes.
You're listening to Essential Oil Conversations, the podcast for busy women who love natural living, friendship, and a little bit of entrepreneurship too.
So Heather, what are we talking about today?
We are talking about a special blend called the Hope Blend. This blend is formulated to bring hope, but it also, on the Healing Hands Foundation website, which is doterrahealinghands.org, there's actually two products. I think we've talked about this other product before that goes to individuals and communities worldwide. I think they go to two slightly separate things, but Rose Lotion, 100% of the proceeds goes to empowering individuals and communities worldwide versus $10 of each Hope Touch gets donated to that. That said, doTERRA covers all of the operating cost of the Healing Hands Foundation. And so that is one less cost that they have to take care of. And so the $10 goes directly to those to help human trafficking and victimization.
Yeah, I still remember the very first time I heard about Hope. It was my first convention. And at the time, I already was super active in anti-human trafficking movement and even led a group in Dallas. And so hearing that doTERRA was creating an oil specifically to raise awareness and funds to help different organizations with this just brought tears to my eyes. And it was just a really beautiful moment. And then to get to smell the oil, which from an emotional standpoint provides hope too. So if you think about victims who are getting this oil and smelling it, like how cool is that we're doing something like that? So doTERRA has changed the formula in recent years just based on what was available. And so I actually in my hand still have the original formula and I absolutely love the smell. But the primary thing I smell in this is vanilla, and that was before doTERRA even really carried vanilla. So why don't you describe what the smell smells like now?
I'm not sure that this one is edible. No, aromatic and topical use only. But I agree. I don't have the old one in front of me anymore, but I did like the old one with the vanilla scent. That is what I primarily smelled too. Vanilla is not in this new one. I would tell you that I smell a little bit of spice and a little bit of citrus with floral in the background. And I will tell you that all of those things are in this. And so this is made up of fractionated coconut oil, cedarwood, wild orange, petitgrain lemon, pink pepper, bergamot, sandalwood, lemon, jasmine oil, vetiver, jasmine extract, magnolia leaf, and petitgrain. That's a lot of oils.
That's so many oils. Wow. And a lot of really strong smelling oils too.
Agreed. So I already knew what I smelled based on, I knew what was in this, but now that I've told you what's in this too, I actually smell the pink pepper and then probably the jasmine the most, which is interesting because I don't feel like I would just think that those go together. It's called the uplifting blend and it does smell uplifting, I would say, based on the oils that are in it.
Yeah, this is a good one to wear as a perfume.
I'm going to see if it smells different on me versus from the bottle. Oh, it totally does. Interestingly enough, I smell way more of the citrus oils when I apply it to my wrist. So that's kind of fun too, because I know you don't have the new one in front of you, but I'd be interested if you smell the same thing. And because of the citrus oils, this is one that you need to put it where the sun's not going to shine because you want to make sure that you don't make skin photosensitive.
Yeah, so that's perfect, again, for those spots where you would perfume, like inside of the wrist, behind your ears. Those are spots that aren't generally getting a lot of sun exposure anyways. Well, from a benefit standpoint, really primarily the benefits are from an emotional standpoint. And so in the Essential Life book, it says this can help with grief, loneliness, hopelessness, and even depression. It also helps with things like self-worth issues, meditation, prayer, and a whole bunch of other stuff. It says in here as well, it just takes you from feeling hopeless to feeling rescued. So again, so cool, the connection between this and then what it supports. Well, anything else about hope?
I think that if you are looking for an oil that does something good for others, which again, really, I mean, we spend so much time talking about how much doTERRA impacts communities worldwide just by going in and having fair labor and sourcing these oils in small communities. So I feel like already the company is doing something good. Purchasing any of the oils is beneficial. But if you want to kind of go that extra mile, and or if being able to fight against human trafficking is one of your, primary things that you like to be able to donate or support towards, then this would be a good oil to do. It makes a great gift, and then also you can do something good when you purchase it.
Yeah. All right, get yourself a bottle of hope, and it's a great oil to give as a gift as well to somebody who needs it. So thanks so much for listening. Next week we will be back, and we will be talking about Immortelle oil.
These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This podcast is not intended to treat, diagnose, cure, or prevent any disease.